Hi Virgo, this is your December 1st through the 7th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Virgo. We have the World, we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. As a matter of fact, it's a very, very specific reading, Virgo. I'm not gonna pretend it's not. It is very specific reading. The person you're dealing with, they are coming from somewhere. They are somewhere remote right now. And they're getting a new job, or they're getting a work promotion, and they're moving. They're either moving in with you, perhaps it's not really a brand new love story that we're talking about right now, or perhaps you've been talking to this person, maybe you met this person online, or it could have been a long distance relationship up until this point, or maybe this person is moving into your neighborhood, and it has something to do with work, right? It has something to do with work. Perhaps you two work for the same company, and maybe you are in one office in one location, and they could be in another office, another location, and now they're getting transferred, right? Or, like I said, they're getting a job close to where you live, right? This person is moving. For some of you, maybe this person is like getting ready to graduate, right? Getting ready to graduate from college, and they're moving. They're getting a job and they're moving now, right? Or maybe they were away on business, or maybe they were away working somewhere, and now their assignment is done and they're coming back, right? This person is coming, like literally, they're traveling, they're moving for work. It has something to do with work, and that will put a huge smile on your face, Virgo. That's how very specific this reading is. All right, so let me interpret this real quick, because there isn't really much to tell you. I already told you everything you need to know, pretty much, right? The World, the first card that came out, could be a card of an ending, or it could be someplace remote, or both, right? The Six of Swords right after that, this person is literally moving, all right? Coming to you or coming back, because they were away, or because they were working remotely, or because something is done and they're coming, right? The Six of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a job offer, or a promotion, or a transfer, all right? The Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, again, another Pentacle card. It is a card of waiting. This is what you've been waiting for. Both of you have been waiting for. Or maybe now you're going to be waiting for them to come. Perhaps it's just got finalized, but you still need to wait a little bit for them to actually travel or move, right? The Nine of Cups in the middle is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups is a card of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's also a card of a wish come true, and it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is work, business, and finances card, and that goes very well together with what I was just saying, right? The Ace of Pentacles in particular, and the Seven of Pentacles. So they got the job, they got the promotion, they got the transfer, what have you, and that's why they're coming. And it's one of the reasons why they're coming. They're coming so they could be with you, obviously, right? But having a job is not bad either, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. I don't think it gets any better than that. Or at least those 3 cards are as close to the best as it could potentially be, right? The Empress is a wife figure, mother figure, spouse figure, so perhaps that's you, right? It's also a card of abundance in its purest form. The Wheel of Fortune in the middle, very fortunate turnaround, starting a new cycle and the next level up. And the Four of Wands is a card of a family and marriage. To me personally, the Four of Wands is a card of an actual wedding. All right, Virgo, see? Very specific reading. Very specific reading. All right, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Virgo, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, perhaps a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn. This reading is about tough times being over, and now it's time to celebrate. Yes, technically that's what this reading is all about. For some of you, maybe you felt under the weather prior to this week and you're feeling much better. I'm not a medical professional, just to be clear, but the Star could be a card of healing, right? And the Two of Swords with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is a card of a struggle. Okay, and the Two of Swords in this case is most likely no more. So no more struggle, feeling better, or some kind of a wish is being granted, right? The Star is a card of a wish come true. It's a card of hope, healing. An Aquarius you could be dealing with. The Three of Cups in the middle is a card of a reunion or a celebration, or both. So you will have a reason to celebrate because some kind of a rough times, tough times are over. And the Queen of Pentacles right next to the deck, I assume that's you, Virgo. Unless you also have another Earth sign in your life. Taurus, another Virgo, or Capricorn. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent. Next we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, clarified by the Magician. We also have the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign. Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn. We also have Gemini and Leo. Well, Virgo, okay. I was a little surprised to see this, right? The Devil. The Devil could be interpreted so many different ways, right? The Devil could go... Okay, so the Magician clarifying the Devil. It's a red flag, to be honest with you, or it can be interpreted as a red flag, but at the same time the rest of the spread is so good, really, really good. For some of you, perhaps this is you who is making a move. Alright, so if that's the case, don't be surprised, don't be shy that you will need to trick this person. Trick this person back in. Right? The Devil clarified by the Magician, it isn't somebody being trickster, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, right? It's like somebody knows what the other person will respond to, right? And they are using that. It is kind of a tricky. It is somebody trying to lure another person back in, but again, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Let me throw in an example. Say you're a foodie, right? And this person knows that you're a foodie and they're gonna invite you to this amazing, super luxurious restaurant with the best food in town, right? Because they know you're a foodie and because they know you will say yes. But again, it's just an example. So that would definitely be the Devil with the Magician. It's like you have this weakness for food, right? And they're aware of it, and they're gonna book that restaurant. Again, it's just an example, all right? And the Devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with. The Magician is actually one of your major arcana cards, Virgo. You share it with Gemini, so maybe you got a Gemini coming in. But we also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Right, and it's as serious as it gets with those two cards, right? The Knight of Pentacles, again, it could be you. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, but at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, grounded, long-term oriented, and financially abundant knight out of all four knights. And pretty much the same can be said about the Ace of Pentacles right next to the deck. Same thing. The Sun on the bottom of the deck is a Leo, major arcana card, and it's the happiest card in the deck. The happiest card in the deck. Alright, so there's a bit of a trickery going on with the Devil and the Magician, but again, I don't think it's anything bad or negative. It's just that pretty much what I already told you. I'm not going to repeat myself. It's going to be up to you what you want to do, Virgo. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I really, really, Virgo, do not like it. Do not like it. So be careful. Watch your back this week. So this reading could be interpreted a couple of different ways. For some of you, it's you versus this Queen of Swords. And the outcome is some kind of an abrupt ending. I don't know who is getting fired, or who is losing, or who is not being promoted, who is not getting hired, but someone is not, or someone is, with a Ten of Swords. For others of you, this Queen of Swords being doing something illegal, right? Or something dishonest, and maybe this Queen of Swords is going to get caught. Okay? Because this is definitely, it's like a war zone, Virgo. And this Queen of Swords is in the center of it, right? We have both the Five of Swords and Five of Wands. Definitely some kind of a confrontation, or like it's going to get ugly, all right? And again, with the Ten of Swords, something is coming to an abrupt ending. So be very, very careful, Virgo, this week. And the Queen of Swords is most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or most likely an air sign, or somebody with some major air placements in their chart. The Seven of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Swords. It is a card of dishonesty. It is a card of running away. So maybe for some of you, this person is quitting, and maybe they're taking some of the clients with them. Or they're going to go work for a competitor. Okay? Or something is going to come out, some kind of a secret that this person's been doing for a while, stealing or what have you. Very dishonest, something very dishonest is going on. So be very careful this week. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Virgo. We have the Two of Swords clarified by the World, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups, and most of the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know, I'm not going to waste your time. I think it's a repeat of the first spread. Perhaps something about how it will play out will surprise you, or it's going to be something about it's going to be very unexpected. Surprise, I'm coming. Surprise, I'm done here, I'm moving. Surprise, I got the job, I got a promotion. You know, surprise, it's over, I'm moving, or something along those lines. So yeah, something about what we saw in the first spread, the new love spread, is going to be unexpected or surprising, or it will play out slightly different from the way you thought it was going to play out. But, you know, as long as you guys get there. As long as you guys get there. Alright, so yeah, Virgo, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.